Welcome to Finance PK. My name is Phil. The goal of this channel is to help you get started as beginning investors, whether you are in high school or college and you're just getting started working, making some money, you want to get started investing, and you're just not sure how, what first steps to take to help become a successful investor, then this channel is for you. You might also be a little bit older, maybe in your 20s or 30s or 40s like me, and you wish you would have got started earlier. This channel is also for you. Really, it's never too late to start saving and investing. And the goal of this channel is to help you get started to make those first moves, to build up some confidence, and to become a successful investor. So in the previous video, I talked about the first 3 steps towards successful investing, right? So once you've done those, once you have your why and your goal in mind, once you have your emergency fund set in place, and once you started automating, then you're ready to get started. I'm going to give some specific examples of some stocks and some ETFs and some brokerage funds and different index funds. But before I go into those details, I want to talk about the power of compound interest. So really this video is to talk about the concept of compound interest. And really what that is that over time, you want your investments to build, your principal amount to build and to grow, compounding. It's kind of like exponential growth, if you will. So if you can make 10 or 15% per year and that just keeps growing over time, that growth and that initial investment explodes, right? It just grows in value. And so I'm going to give a couple examples of compound interest to help illustrate it. I'm going to put some information in the links below, and then I'm going to talk about a specific financial instrument, a tool called the Roth IRA, a little bit about that and getting started with that. But first off, I want to talk about the tale of 2 pennies or the magic penny. And I'm going to put some information in the link below. But the idea here is that if you were given the choice of, would you rather take one magic penny? If I offered you a wage for a job and said, I want you to do a job for me for a month. And if I just said, I'm going to pay you a penny a day, or I'm going to pay you $1 million. However, I'm going to pay you a penny a day, but it's going to double every day for a month. Would you take that as a wage for a job, or would you just take the $1 million, right? And so the idea there is that if you double a penny every day for 31 days, that's going to end up being more than $1 million, like $5 or $10 million for a 30 or 31 day month, if it doubled every day. And so the idea there is that it's compounding, it's doubling in growth every day. And it's the story of the magical penny. And I'll put some information in the link below about that. There's another example called the rule of 72. And the idea there is that if you have an investment, whether that's a stock or an index fund or whatever you're investing in, and that grows, if you divide 72 by whatever that percentage of growth is, so if that's something that grows at 10% or 15% or 20%, you divide 72 by that number, 10 or 15 or 20%, that means that amount will double in that amount of time. So if you have something that grows at 15%, and I'm going to give you some index funds and some examples of stocks that grow at that percentage, divide 72 by that number, it's going to double every 4 or 5 or 6 years. And there's a number of index funds, a number of stocks that I'm going to talk about in future videos that you could invest in and essentially double your amount, double your growth, double your investment every 3 or 4 or 5 years, depending on how much growth that has. The next example I want to give is the example of the Roth IRA, and I'm going to go into more detail on that in the next video and put some links below so you can scroll below and check out that information about the Roth IRA. But that's an instrument and a tool that you can use to build and have that compound and exponential growth in essentially a tax-free account. And you take your gains out over time, and it's also tax-free. And so please scroll below for the information and the links below, and we'll see you in the next video for more information about the Roth IRA.